Hi guys, Foxy here. This will be part 6 to What If Naruto Was the Evil Queen. And guys, I'm sick. For the past 2 days, I believe, I've been sick. Oh, got the fever. Oh, yeah, it's kicked my butt, my rumpa-dump. And what comes with the fever is a scratchy throat, a plugged up nose, and guess what? When you start blowing your nose, your eardrums pop. Yeah, pops. And now I have a red mark under my nose. I pray to the Lord that this mark goes away. Oh God. So, either way, if you hear a different sound, how do I explain it? If there is a different tone to my voice, it's because I'm sick. And I might accidentally pronounce a word wrong or two in here. Blame it on plugged up ears or something. I have no clue. Actually, I have a clue in. I'll pop my eardrums. Either way, you're not here to listen to me being sick. You're here to listen to the what if. So, moving on, let's get this video started. Okay. Sasuke's POV. Right in front of me was miraculous. Naruto Uzumaki stood in front of me. I would have been blushing and maybe or maybe not fangirling. But the only reason why I'm not doing that is the angry look. His hair split apart in 9 different parts, floating up in the air. His ears twitched. His tail moved back and forth, showing the barbed end. Get out of my house. Get out of my territory. Wait, how in the bloody world did you get in here? He said. I looked straight into his eyes. I saw anger, sadness, and fear. I walked up closer to him, but his clawed hands came up, kind of like a cat. Get back, Uchiha. Go back where you belong. You're lucky I don't send my monsters after you. The only reason why I'm not kicking your rumps is because I don't need all 5 villages on me. Alright? Get out of here. Never come back. I don't want to see any of your disgusting, horrifying, putrid faces in my home, in my castle, in my territory. Out! He shouted. The room lit up in fire. Red, gold, and black fire surrounded the hallways, the doors, everywhere. Naruto's eyes glowed red. The charm in the middle of his forehead glowed black, blue, and red. The colors swirled together. It was beautiful. I would have been admiring him right now if it wasn't for where we are right now. Oh no. Naruto, if you dare say you're sorry, too late. Out. No. But I wouldn't give up that easily. I ran towards him, and he ran towards me. But before I could do anything, Sakura somehow jumped on my back, jumped off, and sent a flying kick towards Naruto. I was about to stop her, but Naruto grabbed her leg and threw her not the balcony, over the railing. She was sent over the railing, falling to the ground. Luckily, Kakashi grabbed her and set her down on the floor. "Capture them all, my pets," Naruto said while his right hand went out. Monsters upon monsters came out of nowhere. Spider monsters crawled on the walls. It was scary. Even humanoid ones were crawling on the walls. Wolves, bears, all different sorts of monsters crawled on the ground, making their way towards us. Last warning out. But I wouldn't give up that easily. I made a few hand signs, and everyone disappeared, appearing in different parts of the room. And they started to run, dragging the monsters somewhere else. Naruto set a kick towards my face. I was able to duck and grab his leg. His leg was completely hairless. It was smooth and soft. But I threw him over the railing. He let out a squeak. I was a little worried that he would be hurt. I looked over the railing and saw he landed on his feet, his high heels gone. Naruto growled. I jumped over the railing myself, sending a flying kick towards him. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I thought of something hilarious. Either way, back onto the video. I set a flying kick towards his face, but he was able to duck and kick me in the back. I stumbled, but I ducked and spun around before Naruto sent a blade through my head. That was too close for comfort. Actually, scratch that. Blades, in general, too close for comfort. I thought. Naruto was at a disadvantage now. Or, yes. His complete middle section was left open. I charged and tackled him to the ground. He let out a squeak, but then he kicked me in the stomach, sending me flying. I lost my breath for a second. I clutched at my stomach when I hit the ground. It hurt. It really hurt. "You think you can defeat me?" He started to charge at me. His claws bared, his teeth shone. It glimmered in the light. He jumped, leaping towards me like a cat. I grabbed something out of my coat. I looked. A purple liquid. I made this a couple months ago. We got a bit of his blood, and I was able to make, something to weaken Naruto, to weaken him enough where I can easily defeat him. I prepared it. He was only a few meters away from me. No, 2 feet away from me. I leaped towards him, wrapping my arm around his neck, sending him and I to the ground. I pressed the needle into his neck. He let out a scream. Tears started to fall. I didn't know it would hurt him, but right now I have no choice. I held him tighter. He clawed at my arms. Deep gashes. Deep gashes appeared. Blood seeped through. Staying, stating, can't speak. Staying, you know, my clothes and the ground. He finally elbowed me in the chest. Once again, I lost my breath. I clutched my chest. Naruto got up on shaky legs, leaning on a pole, leaning against the wall, holding his neck. What did you do to me? He said. His knees finally gave out. He fell, gasping for air. He tried to get up again and again. I made my way towards him. His barbed tail came up, shot right towards me. I was able to grab it and twist it. Naruto let out a squeal. It was interesting, kind of like a sound of pleasure. God forgive me. I grabbed the barbed end of his tail, hopefully not allowing him to stab me. I made my way closer to him. I grabbed him by his neck and lifted him up. I grabbed another thing out of my coat. It was kind of like a pillow or something, but it was stiff. And I stabbed it right into Naruto's barbed end, not allowing him to stab or cut anyone. Naruto growled while still trying to get out of my grip. Naruto, please, get off me, you filthy human, he said while trying to push me away. I could feel the sparks. My wolf growled, begging me just to take our mate home and cuddle him in bed and do a lot more. Stupid dark. Okay. I chuckled at the thought. Naruto then started to claw at my back. It hurt. Really hurt. I finally grabbed his arms and tied them together. First putting gloves around them, then tying them. He argued with me. He started to yell and bark at me. Finally, I remembered our children. Naruto, where are the kids? Naruto looked surprised, but then growled even deeper. His eyes glowed a deeper red. Code purple, he shouted. The castle started to glow a deep, deep, dark purple. The castle started to shake. You'll never get them, he said while kicking me in the stomach. We fell to the ground. Naruto still was trying to get up, to no avail. What on earth did you do to me? He growled. Simply, Naruto, I injected you with, something to make you weaker. You pathetic little, he growled again. The castle started to shake more violently. The castle started to fall apart. But then I realized something was off. I pinched myself, but it didn't go away. Finally, I grabbed a kunai and stabbed myself in the hand. Everything disappeared. The dark purple lights, the crumbling, shaking castle disappeared. All that was left was Naruto on the floor, shaking, gasping for air. No, 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 he cried while holding himself. I made my way towards him, picking him up once again. His hands and tail were still bound. His legs far too weak. I threw him over my shoulder and started to sniff the air. I sniffed Naruto first. Naruto smelled so good, but so weird also. He smelled like ramen he used to eat at the ramen shop, and smelled like pure heaven with a tint of blood. He growled even more. "Get your filthy hands off me," he said while shaking away from me. Finally, I caught the scent of our kids. I followed it. He growled while still trying to kick me away, trying to kick me somewhere else. It didn't work. Then I came in front of 3 doors, one black as night, the other as bright as the sun, but the third one had a mixture of both. The moon covered the sun. It was quite beautiful. I tried to open the last door, but it wouldn't open. "Take your hands off those doors. If you don't want to lose your hands, get out of my castle." Naruto couldn't utter a sentence. He was shaking, crumbling beneath me. Tears stained his face. "Oh, God dang it, it hurts," he whined while throwing his head back. I put my hand behind his head, pushing him into my chest. He tried to push away again and again, but to no avail. Finally, he fell asleep. I went with a different option. I lifted my foot and kicked as hard as I could. It left a dent. Fine. I could hear the tip-taps of spider legs and the wolf paws hitting the ground. They were coming towards me. Naruto kicked my butt in there. I drank the pink solution, feeling my body get stronger. I mean, a whole lot stronger. I growled. I lifted my foot once again and kicked the door. This time, the door flew off the hinges and crashed into the wall. I did it with the other 2 doors. "Get out here now," I said with a growl. That was an accident. In all 3 rooms, red glowing eyes showed. All of them had a Sharingan. There were 3 Tomoes. "Naruto, what did you do?" I thought in horror. I made them stronger, he said, while finally punching me in the jaw. I dropped him. He fell to the ground with a thud. Sorry. I'm trying to think. Get out of here, kids, now. Naruto growled, while finally breaking his binds and pulling the stuffed pillow off his tail. But now, I heard a lifeless voice. No, 3 lifeless voices say in unison, "Yes, mother." And in a blink of an eye, the red eyes disappeared. Naruto Uzumaki, what did you do? I growled. And this will be the ending of part 6, I believe. Adios. Oh my... I'm so sick.